Another episode of Truth Telling Tuesday. Come check me out. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Denise, the host of Let's Talk Podcast. And today we're going to talk about the relationship you have with certain people in life. Like, I know for a fact that my relationship with my mother has always been one of, what word am I looking for? I guess resentment, and I hate to use that word, but it is what it is. And I only use that word because that's the point of view of how I felt towards my mama. Not saying that she resented me, but I resented her for some stuff that should not have happened, or I was allowed to happen, or whatever, just because I was a lying child. Like, I don't know too many people that lie. And I know I used to lie all the time growing up. Like, if you ask me, I guess I was about like country. If you ask me if the sky was blue, I probably would say no. But like, if you ask me if I did something and you knew I did it, I would straight lie to you and say I didn't do it, because I didn't want to get in trouble. Like, what child want to get in trouble? So me and my mama had a terrible, rough, resentful, toxic relationship up until thus far. Like, it was crazy. Like, my mama couldn't say nothing to me. Everything she said to me would rub me the wrong way and piss me off, just because I did not like her, or I had resentment towards her for whatever reason it may be. And to look at how far our relationship has come now, I ain't gonna say I'm thankful for the stuff we went through, but I'm thankful for the journey I'm going through. Because I know for a fact, if I wasn't trying to be a better person, or forgive my mama, or go through the journey of healing, or the mental health journey, or really understanding where the anger and resentment and disappointment and hostility and just rage come from towards my mother. And for years, I kind of knew where it was, but I don't think I really knew how to express it verbally and make it coherent for other people to understand my side of the story, or my perception, or how I felt about it. And then talking to my mama. I ain't laughing at my mama, but my mama is so funny. For real, for real. That lady shot out. Like, I tried to tell my mama one day, he was like, "Grandmama, on some real stuff, you ain't mama crazy, but you hide your crazy. Mama just in your face crazy." And she was like, "D," I had to laugh and I couldn't say nothing, but you was right. I'm like, because my mom try to hide stuff. I'm like, I'm not hiding nothing. It is what it is. This is what you gonna get. Because it's not that I don't care, or I have a I don't care attitude towards stuff, but I honestly don't really feel bothered by how somebody else perceives me. Like, whatever you think of me is what you think of me. Whatever you have heard about me and you perceive that is me, or whatever thought you came about in your head that you said, "Oh, this is this person because of whatever you saw me react, however, or whatever, or how I dress, or how I come out the house, or the fact that I use profanity." And as my homegirl said, word seasoning. So when people tend to judge me based off my appearance, or the vernacular I choose to use in certain situations, like, you got to look at the people I hang around on a daily basis. I tend not to try to make other people feel small with my vocabulary, especially if I know the setting or the group setting I'm in, or the people I'm surround myself by. Like, I'm not finna make somebody else feel small. So if you judge me based off you hear me use profanity, cool, that's how you feel about me. If you judge me based off how you see me run to the grocery store real quick, cool, that's how you feel about me. And who am I to judge how you feel about me? That ain't my plot in life. That's on you to judge how you view other people. And I'm not in a position to change nobody else's mindset, because I'm still working on mine. And that's where me and my mama differ. And I think that's where we have a lot of fallouts at, because she cares more about how people feel about her, and she cares more about not disappointing people. I honestly don't care if I disappoint you, because it may have been a time where you disappointed me and I just didn't tell you because it ain't that serious. Like, a lot of people have disappointed me, let me down, have hurt my feelings, have said something to rub me the wrong way. And some people have said stuff to hurt me to the core that I have never forgotten, or I would never let it go. Like, this one time, me and my mama was having a conversation. Matter of fact, the other day, I think it was Sunday or something like that. We was having a conversation Sunday about why I don't like my brothers or what they did to me for me to not like them. I'm like, Mama, at any point in time, you don't like me. To be honest, some days you don't like me. Some point in time, you don't like me. At some point in time, my brothers don't like me. And that's cool, because everybody is not going to like how you move. Everybody is not going to like what you say or how you do something. And yes, some stuff may rub people the wrong way, but my issue with my brother, and what in particular, is if I tell you something and it made me feel some type of way and you brush it off as if it's no big deal, and then you turn around and tell me that something I said made you feel some type of way and I brushed it off and that's an issue. No, baby, don't do that. Because if I can take it, you can take it. If you can dish it, I can dish it. And that's what I tell my mama all the time. Like, with her and my little brother, I'm like, y'all like to say stuff out your mouth. And 9 times out of 10, they didn't think about it before it came out their mouth. And a lot of people don't think about stuff before they say it. And I used to be one of the people. Now I'm more conscious about the things I say. Now, sometimes you might catch me and we might just be jabbing at you and just having a conversation. And then I might slip up and say, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, I don't say it. Look, if it hurt your feelings or offended you, my bad. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I can do about it but apologize. If you don't want to talk to me no more, then cool. But it's not like we can go back in history and fix it. And I think that's the problem that I have with my little brother. It's okay for him to say whatever he want to say. And my mama always like, well, ignore him, ignore him. I'm like, nah, ma, I shouldn't have to ignore him to be around him. So if I have to watch the way I say stuff to him, because I know how he is going to react, why wouldn't he take the same route and watch what he say to me? And so I won't be listening to him and be like, bro, what? And have to check him or get upset or be offended by it. And trust me, I should not get offended by the stuff my little brother say. But at the same token, I'm like, dude, how can you so easily cast a stone at somebody else when you ain't without sin? Like, make it make sense. You have your flaws. You have your moments of irrational thinking. You have your moments of breaking down. And I don't judge you. I don't say nothing out the way to you. I be like, bro, I don't belittle you. I don't demean you. I don't make you feel worse about the situation or nothing. I just be like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. I hope you don't do that shit no more. And do you want to talk about it? And I'm glad you okay. Shit like that, because it ain't my plot in life to sit here and beat somebody that's already down. Now I'm be like, now you know damn well you shouldn't did no shit like that. Cool. But to sit here and raise my voice and talk to you and chastise you like you a child, no. Fuck what you did, because we can't do nothing about what you did. I just hope you don't make the decision again and do the same stupid shit again. And I'm glad you came out the situation okay, because it could have been a lot worse. Like, that's the type of person I am. I'm not finna dwell on what you did. I'm encouraging you to, hey, bro, you fucked up. Don't do it no more. You know what I mean? And keep it pushing. But for you to sit here and try to chastise me as if you my daddy or you have some position in life to tell me that you can tell me what I did wrong or how I did what I did. Dude, we ain't in the same positions in life. We ain't got the same stuff going on in life. Like right now, if you divorce your wife right now, you ain't got to worry about them kids. So you can just pick up and leave. So you can't tell me what I need to do or how I need to do it when you have never been in any situations I've been in, when you ain't never had to make the decisions I've had to make. All right, granted, you went to prison. Whoop the fucking do. Like, I ain't been to prison. I went to jail one time, and that's an accomplishment for me because I ain't never been to prison. I don't give a fuck if you been to prison. That's like a dumbass decision. That means you hung around motherfuckers that you couldn't trust that got you caught up, which led to you going to jail. Because half of the time, the people that go to jail and get caught are the pills. They hanging around people that they can't trust that caused them to go to jail in the first place. So clearly, nigga, there's no reason for me to listen to you when you don't make sound decisions about the company you keep. Come on now. So there's no way in life that I'm finna reason that I need to listen to anything you have to say when you yourself can't make that sound decisions on the people you should or should not be around, or sound decisions on what you should or should not do, or how you should or should not move. Like, no, that's what me and him have an issue at. That's why I don't like my little brother. Now, as far as me and my oldest brother, cool. I fuck with Chris. If Chris wrong, Chris will apologize, and he will sincerely apologize and mean that shit from the bottom of his heart. Because Chris can get off hinges, especially because he emotional. And like, he takes stuff deeply, and people don't think that because of how he look all the time. But Chris is very emotional, and he cares a lot. And when he is hurt by something that you did to yourself, and it caused him to go into a panic, because now he trying to figure out how he gonna help you out of this situation, even if he ain't got the money to help you out of the situation. So now he becomes explosive. And now he just mad because he can't help you do what you need to do to get you out of the situation. He ain't mad because you did the shit, because he knows shit happens. People fuck up. People make mistakes. He more so mad because, like, goddamn, I can't help you out this shit. So now he frustrated because he can't help me out of a situation. But at the same token, my brother will come back and apologize. He said, so I'm sorry I did such and such and such and such. And he'll try his hardest not to do it again. Any way my brother, oldest brother, has ever offended me or rubbed me the wrong way or hurt my feelings or made me cry, that man has never done the same thing to me twice. And that's why I tell people it's a different relationship me and my brothers have, me and my mama have, because I had to learn how to maneuver with them. And with my mama, it's like, okay, you my mama. You dropped the ball a few times, but you always had that ball in my corner. You know what I mean? You was always there for me when I really needed you. Now, don't get me wrong. You done let me down a couple of times, but them 2-3 times that you let me down cannot crush them 1,000 times you been in my corner and goddamn fuck with me when I ain't had nobody else to fuck with me. So I had to realize just because my mama let me down on them few occasions does not mean that she did not have my back or she did not support me. She was just fucked up in that place and moment in time. And she couldn't help me because she couldn't help herself. So I had to really grow mentally and change my mindset and how I perceive my mama and the choices and decisions she made in life. Because like I said about my little brother and me, I don't know what my mama was dealing with. I don't know what battle she was fighting during that time when I was fighting my own battles, where she couldn't help me because at that same time, she had just lost her daddy. She was trying to figure out all of this without her daddy, and she just had her mama, and she just lost her daddy. So right now, my mama, at that point in time, she wasn't in a clear space of mind to help me or figure out what to do, because she was mentally unstable, because she had just taken a major loss. She lost her daddy, somebody of a significance, importance to her male role model, somebody that played a key role in her life and shaped her to be the person she is to this day, just left her here to take care of her siblings and her mama. Because my mama is the oldest child out of my granddaddy and my grandmama children, because my uncle is by somebody else. But anyway, so when I brought this to her, she wasn't in a position to handle this. She wasn't in a position to deal with it. So as I've gotten older and I've changed my perspective and my mindset and how I look at stuff and how I try to put myself in somebody else's shoes before I react, it made me look at me and my mama relationship a lot different and take the resentment away from her. So I have chosen to build and mend my relationship with my mother based off the faculties and the issues and the variables that we have with each other and that she had going on when I had what I had going on. Now, as far as my younger brother, I refuse to be in contact with him. And I know the reason my brother act the way he does is because he's the youngest child and my mama kind of babied him and allowed him to get away with a lot of stuff. Cool, fine, and dandy. I ain't your mama. I'm your sister. I ain't your wife. I ain't none of that. So I ain't got to put up with you, to be honest. Like, if you call me right now and say my brother in trouble, he need my help, boom, I'm there. But me and my brother ain't finna have no conversation. It ain't finna be no kumbaya. We not finna talk, kiki, ha ha. None of that. What you need me to do, how I need to do it, and how long it's gonna take us to do it so I can go back to what I was doing. And after that, that's it. Because all I know is I have to always be there for my brothers, to have their back. But I don't have to be there to entertain, kiki, ha ha, talk to them every day and build no relationship, especially if you going to continuously disrespect me and talk down on me and make it seem like you high and mighty because of what? Because you married? Oh, whoop the fucking do, sir. Nobody gives a flying fuck, because just like you said, you want to marry one of my baby daddy. Baby, I would never marry a nigga like you. Okay? Amy is a good one. She's a good one to be dealing with you. But with me and him, it's not going to ever be a point in time where I feel like I can mend or build a new relationship with my younger brother, because he never sees that he's wrong. He can't never be like, dang, I messed up, I apologize. None of that. So if you're not a big enough a person to be accountable for your mess ups on a relationship that you had with somebody in your life, to be like, okay, this is how I was wrong. I should not have done that. I probably shouldn't have said that. I should have been more understanding. A blase, blase, blase. But if you're not going to do that and to be an accountable adult, but to say you fucked up in such and such manner and ask me for my forgiveness, and if we can move on, just like I did with my mama and my oldest brother, there's nothing we can talk about. Because I'm not finna keep trying to change how I approach people and I talk to people, and I'm supposed to sit here and allow you to treat me the same way. No, we not finna do that. So if you feel like you don't have to change how you talk to me, then me and you ain't got no business talking to each other. Like my little brother talk to my kids, all of that. But he just don't talk to me because I don't want to talk to him. And that's cool. And the only reason we started talking in the first place is because of my mama. She was like, D, that ain't right. D, that ain't right. D, that ain't right. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me reach out to my little brother. Let me goddamn woo. And then when I reached out, and I was like, oh, no, this nigga the same way. Yeah, I mean, if you ain't gonna change at no point in time in your life and you think you're okay as you are, and you don't see anything wrong with your flaws for you to need to change who you are as far as your characteristic flaws, then I don't want to be around you. I can see my mama has made changes. I can see my oldest brother has made changes. I know my little brother make changes to show to his other family that he's different from whatever he was. But when it comes to his blood family, we like, bro, you the same nigga that went to chain gang. Like we don't really see the difference. You see what I'm saying? Where they can see something different because I guess he puts on a facade or whatever. But Cliffy, he out the same person. And I can't deal with that. And like he may say, well, you deal with your baby dad and he did that and third. I said, bro, you don't see the changes this man has made. I see the changes. My mama can see the changes. Now, do he still have some messed up ways? Yes. Does he still have some bad flaws? Yes. Do we all still have flaws? Yes. But the fact that he's trying to correct them and make amends for his errors, I'm a rock with him. And we're going to forever be cool. But I can't keep dealing with people that don't see nothing wrong with themselves or don't see nothing wrong with how they talk or treat people. That's not finna ever happen no more in life. I refuse to sacrifice my peace and my happiness and my sanity just to say I talk to my brother every day, or just to say me and this person still friends when we don't need to be friends. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, my baby daddy, he had a homegirl with his homeboy's homegirl who ended up being homeless with her two sons. And so she ended up moving in with me. And what killed me was, bro, you gonna tell this man everything I'm doing, but you don't tell me nothing this man doing. And you know this man is cheating, but y'all don't know this man be cheating because he don't do it with y'all around him. So y'all wouldn't know, but I know what this man be doing. So, and if I'm telling you what he doing and you gonna tell him what I'm doing, baby girl, me and you can't never be friends. Because that mean if we go out and I'm dancing with a dude, if I get a dude number, you gonna go back and tell my baby daddy. How does that work? Like, really, how does that supposed to work? So, needless to say, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be friends with her no more. And the crazy part about it, my baby daddy homeboy told her that, or he told her that. And so she knocked on my door at some ass, like, I heard you didn't want to be my friend no more. I'm like, and did so, and what? Like, what you want to do about it? Or we can fight about it, talk about it, or we can figure out how we're going to be friends again. If not, then what was the purpose of you knocking on my door, asking me that question? Because, baby girl, trust and believe me, I was just waiting to see you before I told you. Because I'm like, let me see, I might be tripping. She might not didn't say that. And it was other faculties and variables that made me like not really want to mess with her no more. So, like I tell people, I just ain't in the space no more. Like, the older I get, the more I'm like, nah, I'm going to just cut people off. And so that is my truth for Tuesday. Truth telling Tuesday. And always you know, be mindful of yourself, be mindful of other people. And if people don't want to change, not for you, but change how they talk to you, then, you know what I mean, just stop dealing with them people. Because not to say that you're not going to change how you react. Because if I change how I react and you still talking to me crazy just to see if I'm going to flip back to what I was, me and you don't need to be around each other. So that is my little rant for today. That's my truth telling Tuesday for the day. What they call it, my truth for truth for Tuesday. And as always, it's been real. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace, love, and soul.